Nomadic Fanatic's putting down the floors, and he's doing it his way. And Mr. Groundhog Day, mundane Sarasota Tim, yeah, he's doing it his way too. That's right, Nomadic Fanatic. Well, he finally got a bus that's his size. Sorry, couldn't help myself. But yeah, Tater got a little bus. Of course, he has to get toys. He just can't stick to doing a project. He has to go and get toys to go along with everything. But that's the Tater way. But yeah, I want to address some things that keep popping up, and yeah, I'm gonna keep harping on it. But anybody who is still saying, yeah, why is it such a big deal that Tater's doing this bus build in Quartzsite on BLM land? Everybody else does it. It's not a big deal. And plus, they're being careful. They're not throwing stuff all over the place, are they?
Just set. Nice.
What is that? What's that in the desert? That's nothing to worry about. I'm sure there's probably no screws or nails, or there won't be anything left over in that big pile of garbage. And then look over there on the other side of the Bigfoot there, or whatever, or whoever the RV is. Look at that over there along the tree line there. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Wayne's being real careful. He's not dropping anything. Everything's fine. But that's not Wayne's pile. That's Tater. Tater's just tossing shit. He doesn't care. But that's okay. That's okay. It's the great Nomadic Fanatic. And what's the big deal? Everybody else is doing it. He can do it. He's not They didn't. Who said, oh, why you're giving misinformation? No one's dumping stuff on the ground. Whatever. I didn't say they were dumping antifreeze on the ground, but I just showed you a big pile of shit. So somebody's dumping something on the ground now, aren't they? Now, run along, children. You're starting to work on my damn nerves. All right. And not only that, let's see, the one big happy community that looks out for one another. All the RVers. We just love one another. And it's nice. It's good. It's fun. You go to Quartzsite and you get to hang out with people and, have a good time. No one would ever just stay up all hours of the night. And not just like drinking and partying and sitting around a campfire, but no one will be banging and drilling and sawing and making all that noise in the middle of the night, would they? Yeah.
Woo! That's peace! Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't they be allowed to do that in Quartzsite? What's the big deal, people? You're just so out of line with this stuff. Let the guy alone.
Been a long day and a long night. Diana's gone inside, but she's been helping us this whole time. It's been all three of us cutting, putting in, screwing.
Yeah, long day, long night. What's the big deal? It's Tater. Hey, you could be over at the spot singing karaoke, I guess, but it's not a big deal. It's just, hey, let him do what he's going to do. If he wants to build in Quartzsite, let him build in Quartzsite. Who cares about the desert, the animals, and the next people that are going to pull in that spot with all the shit that he has strewn about? Not a big deal. But it's Tater, and he's doing everything his way.
See that little check mark?
And he does everything like 3 and 4 times, Well, let me see. Let me go in and measure. Now, let me go cut the foam board. And now I'll take it in and I'll lay it down. Now I'll measure another piece. Now I'll take another and I'll cut the foam board and I'll lay it down. Now I'll go out and I'll measure. Now I'll go out and I'll cut some plywood and I'll cut it and I'll take it in and I'll lay it down. Now I'll cut another piece of foam board and I'll lay it down. And then the plywood. Okay, now I got half the bus done. Now let me take it all back up. And now let me lay it down and lay it down and lay it down again. Why? What are you doing? I don't understand. But anyway, it's Tater. He can do it however he wants because it is the great Nomadic Fanatic after all.
Who the fuck is Nomadic Fanatic?
Well, here's the other thing. said he watches this guy, and well, first of all, he says, I'm not going to do like all these other schoolies. They do it this way, and I'm not just going to go do it that way. I'm going to do it my way. Well, I was watching this guy, and he does it this way, so I'm going to do what he does. So anyway, he does this floor thing, blah, 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 yada, yada, and he talks all about how he's following this guy, and he's following this dude. And if you're going to tell me I'm doing it wrong, go watch him. I'll leave a link. It's his idea. I'm not the one that came with it. And then he does it, and then he goes, no, I don't like it. I'm going to start screwing it to the floor. All right. Well, here's the deal. He put down, inch styrofoam insulation board, inso board. And then he put, 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch plywood down. Okay? And then he's going to put the I guess, laminate floor or whatever. He's going to put flooring on top of that. Now, I'm not an expert and I'm not a building contractor, but I do know a little bit. And here's what I know about flooring. But what I know is in a house. So just let me rattle on a little bit here. All right, back in the day, it was the tongue and groove boards, and you would put your boards down, you get a roaster, and you'd nail, boom, boom, and you run nails down into that because those days are gone. Now it's little plank kind of, it's not real stuff. It's not wood. It's some kind of vinyl composite stuff, and it's tongue and groove, and it's all kind of stuff. But they're floating floors now. So what you do is you put down this little vapor barrier, and then there's a thin, not a lot, but there's a little thin, squishy pad, kind of like that inside board. But it's a little pad. It's a little, kind of make it so it's not so hard. And then you put the tongue and groove pieces that interlock together, and you leave like 1/4 inch all the way around the room. You don't butt it up against the wall. That's because in the old day when you nailed it and it got warm and cold and the expansion and contraction, it was nailed down. But now these things are just interlocked together and laying on the floor, it expands and contracts. That's why you don't put it up against the wall. You put it and you leave the gap, and then you put your trim around it, and then you put your shoe molding around the bottom of that. It covers up the gap, and it lets the floor, instead of buckling as it expands and contracts, it moves. Okay? So that's in a house. Now, one could only assume, and again, don't come down and yell, oh, your wife, you said. One could only assume. I don't lay floors. I don't. In RVs, I don't build buses or vans or anything else. I did build tractor trailers at Fruhoff. But anyway, one would only assume that a bus that rocks and bounces and rolls and twists, and the extreme variance of heat and cold, the expansion and contraction, when he starts nailing stuff and banging stuff and fixing it, and everything starts twisted and moving and bouncing and rocking and heat and cold. Yeah, I think he just screwed himself. I don't know. What do you think? Are there any carpenters out there to agree or disagree with me? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's what I understand from doing the little bit of work with flooring and stuff that I have done. So let me know. Is he doing it right? Is he doing it wrong? Is he asking for trouble by making everything stiff and rigid and attaching it real hard on a bus that's 40 foot long, that's going to be twisting and bouncing and shaking and rolling down the road and all the other crap that's going to be on it? And then again, you're going to go from, 30 degrees to 90 degrees, and then you're going to be in 110 degrees and everything else. You're going to be in the desert, baking in the sun, and then it's going to get cold at night. And so this is extreme stuff, and you're in a little metal box. You're not in a house that's all insulated and everything, and there's fluctuations in a home. I could only imagine it's got to be more drastic in a vehicle. So if you know better than I, go ahead. Leave me a comment. Let me know below. Now we got good old Timothy. Well, yeah, we all know. Good old Tim. He's doing it his way too. He's doing the same old stuff,
Sarasota who?
Yeah, exactly. He's cranking them out once again, and it's just all, I mean, yesterday he was pumping them out. And then today again, what's he doing? He's just cranking them out. And it's nothing. I mean, come on. Let's face it. I mean, yesterday it was just boom, 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 pounded them out. And today we got, let's see. Where's my cursor? Good morning, community. A big 15 seconds. So yeah, it's not anything for his community. It's just for Timmy. I put one out, and it's got 1,400 views, 1.4 thousand views 8 hours ago. A 15-second high community. What? He's just, and then here's an exciting one. Saying farewell to a very nice rest area in Texas. Mile marker 622. Oh, good. Whew. Good. I'm glad we know where you are. There you go. That's another good one. And then morning chat from Texas. Rest at my area. Mile marker 622. That's right where we are at mile marker 622. Oh, goody. So Tim is doing just like we expected him to do. He's visiting all the rest stops and rest areas and truck stops along the way. Living your life, Tim. I'm glad you retired early to live your life. And then what's he doing? Oh, we're cooking breakfast at a Walmart parking lot, just like old times. That's right. Reruns, right? Remember what you said the other day? Yeah, I know all this old, same old gets a little bit boring, but I'm going to do something new and exciting. Just like old times. Hanging out at the Walmart. And then what do we got? Oh, we got an update on Jeremy. That was in a motorcycle accident. That's a good 2.5 minute ones. It's just something so I can say, hey, blah, 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 blah. It's just a video, something to do. And then what do we got? Oh, we got a 3-minuter. I was spotted. That's right. Didn't even know it was Tim. I watched a little bit of it real quick and just buzzed through it. Didn't even know it was Tim at first. Hey, you YouTubers traveling, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm Sarasota. Oh, you're Sarasota Tim. So Timmy had to ask him, what are you doing? What are you going to do? And yeah, so another boring one from Tim. And now he's driving across West Texas, Laughlin, Nevada. Here we come. That was an hour ago. So it's just a lot of boring, mundane Timmy stuff. Timmy! And it's really nothing exciting. It's really nothing new. And again, it's not content. It's not entertainment. It's nothing for the people. He's not showing anybody, hey, look if you're doing this route, look, if you go up this road, look, there's this awesome place. Look, there's this great place to eat. Oh, look, there's a nice attraction. Hey, look at this place. No, it's, hey, I'm in a rest area. Hey, I'm cooking a steak in a fucking parking lot. Hey, here I am. Look, someone noticed my dumb ass. Hey, look, here I am. Oh, look, I'm at a rest area. Don't you like this vending machine? Here I am at mile marker 622. Here I am at mile markers. I'm leaving mile marker 622. Yeah, it has nothing to do with content, entertainment, information, nothing. It's all just, I retired early with nothing. I need to put out as many videos as I can and hope suckers watch these dumb pieces of shit so I can get some more, so I can get another $1,000 at the end of the month because I'm a broke dick with no skills at all and I can't even do YouTube right. I can't even go live my exciting life because I retired early because I blew $100,000 on vehicles for no fucking apparent reason at all. And now I'm traveling and I'm doing the most boring things ever. And I'm dragging other people down with me. And I'm doing it during the holidays where I should be and could be hanging out with family. But no, they don't even want to be dealing with my ass. Pretty sad, Tim. Pretty damn sad.
And this is Blind Views. And that's how we see it.
What we do here is go back.